Okay, we're going through the checklist with Alex Bregman, and movement number 1 is loading back hip with stride. And the first thing we're going to do is look at his back knee, seeing that on his stride it gets inside of his back foot and the knee does not move backwards at all. There we go. I'll roll it better. We're just looking at his back knee. See how he gets his back knee inside his back foot as he goes forward. Okay. The next thing that we are going to look at is his hips move level and forward, and his back hip gets inside his back foot. So we're going to watch to see if he is level and going forward with his hips. Yep. And I know we're not perfectly from the side, but we can clearly see that he is inside of his back foot. Watching his hips level. Next thing is we're looking at his front foot smoothly at a consistent pace is forward and does not go backwards as his front toe gets into the ground. Check. Nice pace. When his toe hits, no weight has shifted forward onto his front leg. Check. We can see that everything is still back. And I'm sorry, nothing is transferred over here as his foot has hit the ground. And finally, when his toe has hit the ground, his chin's back over his belly button. And while we're not directly from the side, we can clearly see that he has his chin back. Now we're going to watch how movement 1A, how he loads his hands with his stride. His hands are not moving forward on the stride. Check. It's a little bit different, it's a little bit more advanced, but you can see that that is not going forward. He kind of falls into that slot, but he's definitely not moving forward. His hands, as we look, it's a different kind of load. We see this with some of the other major league guys. He's just keeping everything together as he comes down. As his toes strikes, his hands are in the proper slot. His top hand's a fist away from his back shoulder, absolutely. And his front elbow is back behind his belly button, no doubt about that at all. And finally, the angle of his bat is not past 45 degrees. No way is that past 45 degrees. You can see he's not wrapped back there somewhere. So now we can go into immediate preparation. As his front heel comes down, his back heel starts to come off the ground. Let's zoom in. Yes. Yes. Checks that box, right? As his front heel comes down, his core immediately starts to engage. His weight does not flop or leak forward. So let's just zoom in on the lower half. Immediate engagement. There's his preparation right there. Okay? The engagement is out to the ball and not coming around. Absolutely. You can see how that is clearly his engagement is going out towards home plate. It's going out towards the ball. It is not coming around. As my heel comes down and my hips are engaged, my back elbow works independently of the hands. Yep, you can see how definitely Bregman's back elbow is dropped. We can't see it real well, but we can see how his back elbow definitely works independent of his hands there. Even though his hands are moving, we can see that back elbow really rides down, right? And as I pause the video, do I have a stretch? You bet. Look how far back his hands are and how much he is engaged here, right? It's impossible to hold your hands completely still. That's asinine, but we can see as you just watch here and watch here, you see this is definitely going to lead this. Boom. Boom. There's his stretch right there. Now, as we move into hands straight to the ball, his hands stay connected to his back shoulder. The space remains the same. As he starts to move forward, the space gets narrower as he pulls them in. So let's just zoom in on his hands. He's definitely staying connected and gets in even tighter. See how no extra space is created to get to that ball? No extra space is created. He is staying totally connected there. Follow the path of your hands. They're taking the most efficient path to the ball, i.e. straight out and not around. Yeah, as we just trace the line with his batting gloves. Now he likes to set himself a little lower, okay? When you're a big, strong guy and can hit it out, that's fine. That's the way that he wants to set him. It is a direct path out to the ball. Does his head stay down? Well, you can clearly see relative to the Indians logo up here that his head is down even on a pitch that is up. And then we want to pause at impact. Is his back elbow at 90 degrees? I would say unequivocally yes. Okay. And finally, at extension, does my chin drop through extension even on a pitch that's up? Yes. Does he maintain palm up, palm down? Yes. Is it straight out to where the ball is going? Yes.